Man, when I started here, pretty much everything was manual, you know. I mean, we're writing stuff in ledger books, a bunch of big old mechanical machines that we would use to post the checking and the savings accounts. And when I first started here, it looked somewhat automated to me because it did have some type of a mag stripe on the back of that would record that information, and you'd feed it into the machine and input the deposits or checks for that day. Pushed a lot of paper, you know. That's basically what you did back then was, and literally with the checks. I mean, you're pushing those, you know, little checks all over the countryside, you know. You'd write it down at Sears or your grocery store or whatever, then it would go to the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve would sort those down and send it to the appropriate bank, and then we would look at it and we would stamp it paid, and we would file it in the customer's account or check file. And at the end of the month, we'd pull those checks out, wrap them up in this deposit or this statement that I talked about, and mail it out to them. The Federal Reserve used to have stats that said when you write a check at wherever, by the time it comes back to you in your statement, that check was touched 15 times or something like that. So now with technology and electronics, we're not pushing paper all over the countryside, and all that's done via electronics and digitally. So you know, if people can use the debit card, if they can make transactions via their smartphone or online with the computer, it just it saves them time, saves us money.
Fisher National Bank, member FDIC.